How to keep your purpose simple. Today is the last day of a 5-day series I'm doing on how to keep Christianity simple. And today we'll be looking at how to keep our purpose simple. This is an interesting topic because purpose is one of those things that is rarely seen as simple. And I know for me, I used to never see it as simple. Purpose is one of the top things that we search for, one of the top things we look for clarity in, and one of the top things that we strive for. So how can we make purpose simple? I found for me, breaking purpose down into 3 levels has helped make it simple. And for me, I found these are the 3 levels. As Christians, we have our bigger picture overall as Christians purpose, which is to be the light of the world, to be the hands and feet of Jesus, to do good and show people and tell people about Jesus. These are things that all of us as Christians are called to do. But we're all unique individuals with unique gifts and talents that God has created us with, and unique passions and desires and goals that God has put in us. And that's where we get to the second level, which is your bigger picture individual purpose. You may already know this purpose. Maybe it's being a doctor, being an athlete, being a musician, being a teacher, a lawyer, running a business, being a pastor, or being a missionary. But if you don't know your bigger picture purpose yet, or even if you do already know it, there is still another level of purpose that applies to all of us. And that is what I call our next step purpose. I found that while God may not always reveal as much as we'd like him to reveal, he does always give us a step, something he's called us to be doing right now. And that could just be something we're doing in a season, or that could be doing something that's taking us towards our bigger picture purpose and goals and dreams. If you want to be a missionary, your next step might be going on a certain mission trip. If you want to be a doctor, your next step might be going to medical school. Or if you want to be a pastor, your next step could even be something as seemingly small as just ministering to those that God's put in your life right now. But one thing I've learned about purpose is to not discount the importance of the next step purpose. What has God called you to do right now? What is the next step he's telling you to take? If you're wanting to know more about your purpose, I encourage you to pray about this. And why focusing on this is so important is because we know that by taking the next steps God's calling us to do, even if that's only ever seeing the step right in front of us, we know that by taking those steps, it will take us along the path that God has for us and will accomplish the plans that he has for our life. And if you don't have your bigger picture purpose yet, don't be discouraged. Because something I've learned as well is sometimes God just calls you to do things in seasons, and your bigger picture purpose may be as broad as just simply following God. I promise you, as long as you stay faithful to doing what he's called you to do next, and keep the mindset of waking up every day and asking God, what do you want me to do today? What do you want me to do in this season? He will answer. He'll give you things to do. And if you're obedient and take those steps, you'll accomplish all the plans that he has for you. And your purpose will be revealed, whether it's little by little or maybe a little bit and then a lot. So I encourage you, if you want to keep your purpose simple, pray about it and don't discount the next step. I hope you've enjoyed this series. I wanted to make it because I realized one of the ways the enemy tries to turn us away is to overcomplicate things and overwhelm us. But Christianity can actually be so simple. And by just doing the simplest version of all these things we've looked at, prayer, reading your Bible, worshiping, developing your relationship with God, and finding your purpose, it can and will change your life. And so I encourage you today, if you're overwhelmed, if things seem overcomplicated, keep it simple and it will be enough. Thanks so much for watching this series. I'll see you in a future video.